Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. By virtue of the power vested in me as Chancellor, I hereby constitute this congregation of the University of the Free State for the conferment of degrees in the Faculty of the Humanities. I therefore confer degrees on all the candidates that the Assistant Dean presents to this congregation. In addition, I hereby confer degrees on those whose names appear in the program, but who are not present here today.
Dumelang, Sani Bonani, pleasure to welcome you to our 2017 graduation ceremony. Today is an historic day for you, as this is the first graduation ceremony of about 15 for this year that kicks off right here on the Qwaqwa campus. Now, it's also historic because this is the first ceremony at which our brand new Vice Chancellor will speak, and I'll tell you more about him later. Mr. Chancellor, sir, please allow me firstly to welcome the most important part of this congregation, the graduandi, because without them, this event would not be possible. Of course, you look absolutely stunning in your academic regalia, not forgetting those expensive dresses and those suits and those high heels and those really shiny pointed shoes. Now, through your perseverance, patience, positiveness, passion, and of course the payment of your fees, you have achieved this recognition. I trust you will enjoy and remember this day. I know that some of you, when you come on the stage and walk across the red carpet, you might be in a trance and might even forget what it is to have this day, but no real worries because we have all captured on camera, and if you have forgotten, you can look at it later. But it's also a pleasure to welcome the parents and the family members of our graduandi, without whose support this event would not be possible. Ladies and gentlemen, it is our privilege to recognize also the presence of our evergreen Chancellor, Dr. Qwaqwa Graduation, and the latest addition to the Kofsi family, maybe I should dare to say in this hall, the Kofsi Q family, our brand new Vice Chancellor, Professor Francis Peterson, who you will hear later. I also want to welcome Mrs. Peterson. You sit down right in the front row. Welcome, Mrs. Peterson, as well. I want to welcome special guests from the royal family, traditional leaders, and our local municipality, with special recognition of the presence of our friend, MMC Tato Mopedi, our Vice Rector of Operations, Professor Nikki Morgan, our Vice Rector Research, Professor Collie Vitton, our Registrar, Dr. Gif Finger, Campus Vice Principals, Dr. Elsa Kraus and Tabo Manchu, Faculty Deans, Faculty Dean Professor Millie Rivera from the Faculty of Humanities, the Campus Principal of the South Campus, Professor Daniela Kutsia, our Assistant Deans, Mr. Albert Skuman from Humanities, Dr. Sia Sotseti from Education, Dr. Anofi Ashafa from Natural Sciences, and Mr. Jan Nell from the Economic and Management Sciences. Special welcome to our academic staff who has been responsible for you to get this far, who are seated on stage today, as well as the support and service staff who have been working tirelessly in the last few months to set the scene for a special occasion. Very warm welcome to the President, the Honorable President with SRC, Mr. Injabulo Mwali, and the members of the Student Representative Council. You see them seated to my left in those lovely COFC uniforms. I also want to welcome the SAPS. They're not here to lock you up, don't worry, but they're just here as guests. The local government, business leaders, as well as other staffs. We are absolutely honored, if you look to my left and to my right, by the presence of the future COFCs, our future students. And these are students from Bethlehem Combined School, Shibolo Secondary School, Makabelani Secondary School, Mulapo Secondary School, Nkobiso Secondary School, Reahola Secondary School, Beacon Secondary School, and we heard them yesterday, the choir from Beacon Secondary School, and Sebo Secondary School. So really welcome here, and I hope you enjoy today's session, and this motivates you to get back here next year when you finish your matric examinations. It is also, again, a privilege to welcome our musicians who so gracefully welcomed us into this beautiful venue, and our choir led by none other than, of course, our conductor, Sipo Kumalo, and they kept you entertained before the ceremony, and they'll also perform later. We also welcome other artists whose details I'll share with you later. We trust that you will enjoy the proceedings. Now, I just want you to pay careful attention to some things, important housekeeping issues. The university makes use of official photographers who are present in it all. But of course, we allocated areas on the campus for freelance photographers, and you're welcome to use them. But we have not finalized the process of accrediting them, so we cannot have any control of the quality of those photographs. Now, for those of you who have arrived after the pre-ceremony announcements, I'll be grateful if you can refer to page 2 of your graduation program. Remember, at the heart of it, we're all here to celebrate excellence. And in celebrating excellence, I want you to note that every graduate in this hall and their family want to hear that beautiful name of the child that is graduating today. So we need to be absolutely silent when the names are called. Of course, you must celebrate when the names are called, but we want you to keep that absolutely short so that the next name can be called out and the next parent and the next person can celebrate the loved ones graduating today. Of course, you have to make sure that you should not move in and out of the hall. The ceremony will be short unless you have an urgent call of nature or there's a crisis. We wouldn't expect you to leave the hall. Now, you have these lovely iPhones and Samsung phones and Huawei phones. Just check. Make sure it's either off or silent. Of course, if you're keeping it on silent, you're welcome to tweet lovely pictures to our COFC website, our Facebook, etc. So let us celebrate this. Graduates, please pay careful attention. You have on your seat, or would have received on your seat, a survey form. You'll have enough time, I promise you. I'll be grateful, and you will be given pens as well already. So I'll be grateful if you can complete the survey forms and just leave it on the seat once this procession leaves the hall. So together, let us make this graduation ceremony special for each graduate and the family, and let us respect each other so that we all can celebrate today's events. Thank you very much. I then want to, while I'm here, invite a very special guest artist. Our first artist of the day is Mr. Maruping Mokalake, a South African born and bred tenor. In 2007, he started his formal vocal training with Eddie Moslakwane at the Imbabane Cultural Center in Tabanchu. In 2012, he went to study choral directing at the University of Free State under Piet van Eerden. Maruping has performed at several university ceremonies with various artists. He's also performed at the Teachers Award ceremonies with VCAUS in 2015 and at the Carib Arts Festival in Kimberley. He performed at the Llangollen International Music Fest, Eisteddfod in Wales, with the Bloemfontein Men's Choir, where they were placed second. Mariping also took part in Amwazi Omanzi solo singing competition in 2016, and he was one of the top 6 award winners. He won the Musicon solo singing competition in 2016. He is currently a member of the opera company, The Voice Lab. He is accompanied by Petro Engelbrecht. Put your hands together for Mariping Mokalake.
Nessun dorma, nessun dorma. Tu puria principessa, nella tua frela stanza, guardi le stelle che tremano d'amore e di speranza. Ma il mio mistero è chiuso in me, il nome mio nessun saprà, no, no, sulla tua bocca lattirò quando la luce splenderà. Et il mio mascio scioglierà il silenzio che ti fa mia.
Now really, that needs another round of applause. And what a way to welcome our next speaker, who's going to deliver the keynote for today. And we've heard him before, and some of us heard him yesterday. Our brand new Vice Chancellor and Rector, Professor Francis William Peterson, took up office as the 14th Vice Chancellor and Rector of the University of Free State at the beginning of April 2017. Now, he is the former Deputy Vice Chancellor, Institutional Innovation at the University of Cape Town, and prior to that, he was the Dean of the Faculty of Engineering and Built Environment at UCT. He was born in Oudtshoorn and grew up in Malmesbury in the Western Cape, where he also matriculated. He graduated from Stellenbosch University with a Bachelor of Engineering, Chemical Engineering degree, a Master's in Engineering, Metallurgical Engineering, and a PhD in Engineering degree. Of course, as an engineer, he didn't stop there. He wanted to make sure he understands the money, so we are in good company because he also completed short courses in financial skills for executive management. He is a recipient of the Ernest Oppenheimer Memorial Trust Award for Research Excellence and was visiting professor at the Cape Technikon, an extraordinary professor in the Department of Chemical Engineering at Stellenbosch University. He is a regular reviewer of journals, member of a range of editorial boards for international journals. He is also a registered professional engineer with the Engineering Council of South Africa and a fellow of both the South African Institute of Mining and Metallurgy and the South African Academy of Engineers. He has extensive experience of management in both industry and academic sectors. He's been the executive head of strategy at Anglo-American Platinum, head of Department of Chemical Engineering at the Cape Technikon, now Cape Peninsula University of Technology. Amongst numerous others, he previously served as on the board of the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, it's old CSIR, the National Advisory Council on Innovation, the Council of Academy of Science of South Africa, and all the time, he is also married and has 2 sons. Ladies and gentlemen, let us put our hands together and welcome our brand new Vice Chancellor, Professor Francis Peterson. Professor Peterson.
Thank you very much, Master of Ceremonies. And I also just would like to extend my hearty congratulations to all the graduates this morning. I'm looking forward to see you receiving your degrees and also being capped by our Chancellor. To all the graduates, immensely hearty congratulations. You have done exceptionally well and fully deserve to celebrate today. And obviously you should celebrate today with your family, if you have got spouses, with your friends and your loved ones. Graduations mark the start of a new and a wonderful journey into life ahead. During the last couple of years, you have not only developed your intellect, but you also have expanded your social selves. You had the opportunity to explore and discover where you fit into the world. You also had the opportunity to start thinking about how you are going to go about achieving your professional, social, and personal goals. Graduation is the symbolic start of the next phase of your lives. It marks that particular point where you start growing from the seeds you sowed during your time here at the University of the Free State. Today, of all days, we are all aware of the fact that no one of us is an island. The presence of the loved ones here with us today reminds us of our interconnected place in this world. Even though we are sometimes seduced by the idea of individual brilliance and of making it on our own, we cannot ignore the fact that we need each other if we are able to succeed. I know I speak on behalf of every graduate when I acknowledge the essential supporting role by every family member, spouse or friend, without whom graduating may at best have been difficult and at worst probably impossible. It is this interconnectedness of us all that I want to remind you of today. I would like up to start to say that society at all levels, whether you look at a global level, at a national level, or at a local level, is faced by extreme levels of disparity. Inequality is rampant, whether of income, education, health, or educational opportunities. Even though we claim to celebrate and nurture diversity, and we want to enact laws to ensure recognition of human rights, and we implement programs to eliminate unfair treatment of people who we see as different from ourselves, we seem to be no closer to eliminating unfairness when we interact with each other. So social justice deserves a place at center stage. After spending years, graduates, after spending years at the University of the Free State, not one of you can claim to be untouched by our institution's efforts to deal with diversity, to promote inclusivity, and to bring people closer together. In short, the university strives to ensure that our society gives each one of us an equal opportunity to reach our full potential, and that no one is left behind in realizing our dreams to become all we can. By now, we all know that diversity is a fact of life. Look around you and think about it. Not one of your fellow graduates has, over the last couple of years, had exactly those experiences you have had, and which have shaped the person you are today. No one has had your exact background to build on. No one was faced by the same challenges you had to overcome. And no one received the same helping hand you did. Even if you think that someone like you are probably oversimplifying a very complex situation, bring consciousness of diversity means guarding against making oversimplified judgments of situations, judgments of individuals, and not conforming to stereotypes in defining or deciding who is worthy of time, who is worthy of attention, who is worthy of caring, and who is worthy of opportunities. So I would like us to abandon the narrow classifications, those time-honored cliches that are little more than unfair biases and shut people out from their place in the sun and prevent them from enjoying the same opportunities we desire for ourselves. So graduates, today you are amongst the most educationally privileged young people in our country. You have the benefit of years of exposure to ideas and knowledge, to a range of people with viewpoints that differ from your own, and also to challenges that force you to become all you could be. Having been exposed to these advantages and having taken from them all you could to prepare for the life after graduation, you now have the opportunity to show the world beyond the university's borders what you have made your own. You as young people prepared to enter the world of work now have the opportunity to change this world by your attitudes, your ideas, your knowledge, and very importantly, your behavior. And I believe that that set of behavior is very much informed by the values and the value system that you also have picked up at the University of the Free State. You can make a contribution to change our unfair, our unequal, and our unjust world. I would dare to say that those of us who have been schooled in the nature of diversity not only have the opportunity to contribute to achieving social justice, we have the obligation to do so. So you have the obligation to make a fundamental contribution to social justice. We are accountable to apply our knowledge and change the world. Now, at the time that you are leaving us, I implore you to carry the experiences of diversity of the past couple of years with you always, and use these experiences to build a better world, not only for yourself and not only for your small circle of loved ones, but for everyone. I want you to expand your influence even further. I challenge you today, graduates, to reach out and embrace diversity and make your mark. This is my message to you today, that you have the obligation to contribute in making our world a more just one. And perhaps one of these days, when you are in the audience yourself, cheering the achievements of your own children, you are seated here in the caps and gowns, I want you to be satisfied in knowing you did what you could to make this world a better place for them and for their children. So I want to welcome you as new alumni of the University of the Free State, knowing that you will lift each other and make this world a better place. I congratulate you all and wish all of you all the best on your future endeavors. Be excellent ambassadors for the University of the Free State, and make the University of the Free State, your families, our communities, and our country proud by your strong, innovative, ethical, and excellent contributions. I thank you.
Now, I didn't hear that warm Qwaqwa welcome for Professor Peterson. Can we give him a round of applause again? That sounds like it. Now, I just want to comment on a few things for 30 seconds. You see, Prof. Peterson's already spoken about his concern for social justice and diversity and inclusivity. And of course, you know he's an academic, and of course we know we're going in the right direction. But most importantly, he has implored you to go out there and take opportunities to change the world. But in changing the world, of course, he made it very clear, you must also contribute to a just world. So I hope you take that and note that. Thank you very much, Professor Peterson, for those kind words. Now, we've got a special item for you today. And this is a special item because your dream starts here. Our second artist today is a soprano And some of you heard her before, but she's got a special song for you today, a special rendition. Mochedisi Ralipoko was born right here in Qwaqwa in the Mangaung village. She went to the Iteboleng Primary School, where her interest in school choir started, and she participated in the church choral competitions as a solo performer. She was a provincial champion in the Saski School Competition 2014. She is currently enrolled as a Bachelor of Education student at the Qwaqwa campus. She will be accompanied by Petro Engelbert on the keyboard and a tenor, Siyabonga in Konyane, and she will perform My African Dream. Mochedisi Ralipoko, put our hands together for her, ladies and gentlemen.
I look outside my window at the shadows in the night. I hear the sound of distance crying, the darkness multiplying, a weary heart denied. All I hear is my heartbeat, beating like a drum, beating with confusion. Telling me to go, but I could never run, 'cause in my African dream
Wow, that was absolutely amazing. But I think you should give them another round of applause as they leave the stage. Now, we finally come to the main session. And again, I just want to remind us about allowing every name to be called so that every parent, every loved one can hear the name. But of course, feel free to celebrate, but keep it very, very short. I promise you, as you leave the hall, we'll play a special song for you that you can all celebrate together. I now call upon the Assistant Dean of the Faculty of Humanities, Mr. Albert Skuman, to present the candidates in his faculty. Mr. Skuman, sir.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the privilege to request you to confer degrees on the candidates that I introduced to you. Bachelor of Arts, Honours. Twala, AM, with specialization in geography. Sebeku, MJM, with specialization in geography. Qulu, NP, with specialization in geography. Mbata, BF, with specialization in English literature. Motahane, NS, with specialization in English literature. Nzombe, LS, with specialization in English literature. Tladi, M, with specialization in English literature. Totsetsi, TJ, with specialization in English literature. Baccalaureate of Arts Honours in Sesotho Language and Literature. Letselea, MV. Rapita, MA, with specialization in Sesotho Language and Literature. Languages. Bachelor of Arts. Buthelezi, W. Dladla, M.E. Dladla, N. Dlamini, S.L. Dlamini, S.C. Fogwebe, M.P. Fusile, N. Gamede, P.S. Gumbi, N.N. Gumbi, S.P. Hadebe, G.I. Hadebe, Y.C. Sletswayo, N.P. Slope, N.N. Malevu, L.R. Makatini, S.Z. Makabane, M.M. Malinza, S.W. Jacob, T.T. Jali, N.P. Quiet, please, ladies and gentlemen. Quiet, please. Thank you. Gianna, S.R. Joja, N. Kandabile, W.W.G. Kanyile, SP. Kumalo, KF. Kumalo, MT. Kumalo, SN. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Kumalu S. Kualani LT. Lebona IL. Lewatle L. Lefoto LL. Lesawana KA. Letebele TA. Madela BA. Madonsela N. Madula SP. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Mapumulu C. Masilu TP. Masima MF. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Masiteng NM. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Can we just have quiet down a bit? Thank you very much. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Matenjwa NL. Matla PM. Mazibuku FS. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Mazibuku SL. Mazibuku SQ. Mazibuku S. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Mbata, M.A. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to ask again. You have to respect the next person. So, especially that group on the corner and the bottom, please make it short and let us allow the others to go because we have a time limit. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your cooperation.
Mbata, T.S. Mbele, N.S. Mbuli, A.R. Mchunu, N.P. Mdima, T.M. Mduli, P.K. Memela, N.N. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry. Memela, S.A. Mslongu, N.N. Mkize, N.P. Moneng, P.M. Mofokeng, L.T. Mofokeng, M.S. Mofokeng, S.P. Mohoje, MS. Mokele, SP. Mokwena, IP. Mokwena, LM. Mokwena, RR. Molefe, M. Thank you. Molefe, PN. Molelekwa, KG. Monyani, F. Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Musia, S. Motahung, MS. Motahung, SJ. Motahung, SJ. Motlohung, JM. Motlohung, KP. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Could we quiet down, thank you. Motlohung, MW. Mpembe, LZ. Mpulo, TN. Mtembu, SS. Myeza, N. Ndledla, MS. Ndledla, N. Ndlovu AC. Nene NC. Ntlapu TI. Nkosi N. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Ntombela DB. Ntia S. Nkumalu SM. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you. Nyambose AN. Nyoka MP. Pakati MJ. Kwabe NS. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Khadebe NS. Thank you. Siwue RY. Shabalala TR. Shabangu SD. Thank you. Shange N. Shoba ZL. Shongwe TG. Sibisi NSL. Sikusana ST. Sitole F. Sitole MH. Sitole NI. Sitole, T. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Tangu, N.M. Twala, N.N. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Tautu, M.V. Thank you. Vilakazi, S. Klaba, T.L.W. Zim, J.N. Zondi, N.C. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Zondu, S.P. Zulu, M.Q. Thank you. Zuma, NZ. Zwane, SS.
Good morning again, ladies and gentlemen. We have now come to the end of yet another inspiring graduation ceremony. It is amazing how, no matter how many times you sit through a graduation ceremony, you get inspired as if you're sitting through your first one. And part of the inspiration comes out of the fact that it makes you remember your first one. It makes you remember how proud you felt. It makes you remember how proud your parents felt, and your relatives and your friends, and the people from the village that you came from, the people from the township that you came from, the people from the schools and the churches that you grew up in. It makes you remember how proud the teachers that taught you felt at the same time. And that's why I can never get tired of sitting through a graduation ceremony, because I know exactly how you feel. Both the graduates now, you are graduates when you walked in here, you are graduates now, and your friends and family who are here to celebrate with you. But before I come to my brief message to yourselves, let me take this opportunity to thank several people that have made this occasion as enjoyable and inspiring as it is. Firstly, I want to take this opportunity to thank the registrar and the team that the registrar worked with, both on this campus and on the Bloemfontein campus. I'm going to ask all those people who were in one form or another associated with arranging and organizing the ceremony to please come up to the front. And please do that quickly. You don't have to go all the way down, you can just stand here. You too, Ben. Ladies and gentlemen, organizing a graduation is no simple task. By its very nature, it is a very dignified occasion, and it's an occasion where everything has to work exactly the same way that it's supposed to work, where every graduate is supposed to sit exactly where they're supposed to sit. And it takes a team of this size, both from Qwaqwa and Bloemfontein, to make it all work as fantastically as it worked this morning. And I want you all to give them a deserved and a rousing round of applause for a job well done. Thank you very much. We also benefited from incredible musical performances. I don't know whether they're still in the hall, but if they are, ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause to Mr. Maruping Mukalake, Mutsidisi Radipoko, and the accompaniment, I can't see the name here now, but Siabonga, but also Ms. Petro Engelbrecht and the ensemble. Round of applause to all of them, please. And then, let me come to Mr. Schoeman. You did well, sir. It's not always easy on this campus, and you did the best you could, and you did well. Whoever's going to do the other ceremonies, either this afternoon or tomorrow, I hope they'll do as well, if not better than you did. And thank you, sir. I know it's not always easy on this campus. And you did fantastically well, and congratulations to you. Now let me come to our guest speaker today, our Vice-Chancellor, Professor Peterson, and to what the campus principal said when he started. This happens to be the very first graduation of the 2017 season of the UFS graduations. In the past, we used to have graduations on the Bloemfontein campus in April, which meant that this graduation session was the last one of the first part of the year. So this being the very first one, the campus principal was absolutely correct in saying this is indeed the very first one that our new Vice-Chancellor made his presence in. I'm tremendously proud that my University of the Free State had the wisdom, and its council had the wisdom to identify Francis Peterson as the Vice-Chancellor of University of the Free State. I've known Francis for a long time, and those who might interpret that statement in a nepotic way, that there's nepotism because I've known him for a long time, therefore he's the Vice-Chancellor. The Chancellor has no say whatsoever in the decision on the appointment of the Vice-Chancellor. So the fact that I've known him for a long time gave him no advantage whatsoever. This university is incredibly lucky. I cannot think, and I know the higher education system of this country. I know the higher education sector. I know all the major players. I've been part of it for more than 40 years now. And I can tell the community of the University of the Free State that we have absolutely the best possible Vice-Chancellor that a university in South Africa can ever have, in Francis Peterson. It is the second appointment made by the Council of the University of the Free State that was inspired, because appointing his predecessor, Professor Jonathan Jensen, also allowed us to make exactly the same statement that I've just made about Professor Peterson. He's an incredible academic with an array of experience that is unique. I believe he's the only Vice-Chancellor in South Africa right now who comes out of an engineering background. He has technicon teaching and research experience. He has experience of working in a research council. He has experience working in the private sector. And again there, probably the only one who has that experience as we speak now. He went back to UCT as the Dean of Engineering and the Built Environment and became the Deputy Vice-Chancellor at UCT. That CV, ladies and gentlemen, is bettered by no other Vice-Chancellor in our system right now. Another round of applause for our Vice-Chancellor. And I know, as my capacity as a Chancellor, I know the Council of the University, the Rectorate, and the academic, non-academic staff of the university stands ready to work with Professor Peterson to continue the process of elevating our institution into that ultimate destination of being a world-leading teaching research university with a conscience, with the understanding that its role is not just to teach and to do research. But Professor Peterson's message to you graduates says, apply your minds to change the world and make it a better place. And that's where the conscience of this university will come from. Apply your minds to change the world and make it a better place. You can leave this place if you choose to and go hide some place, in some office, in some corner, in some classroom, and say, as long as I get my paycheck at the end of the month, who cares? You can choose that that's what your life is going to be. Or you can choose to look at this world that Professor Peterson says you must go and change. And say, what world will my children inherit from me? What world will, when my parents' eyes shut for the last time, will they leave behind? Will they be as sad as Ahmad Kathrada was when his eyes shut for the last time? Will they be as sad as Nelson Mandela was when his eyes shut for the last time? And he looked back and his sacrifices of many decades and said, is this what I sacrificed for? What world would you like your children to inherit? Do you want them to continue in this world where if you are a lady and you want a job and you are a tender, the shorter your skirt, the better the chances that you'll get the job? It's not a laughing matter. It's not something to laugh at. Will it be that world when those A's and B's in your transcript will not amount to anything because you don't know the right people? You don't have the right connections. Will it be the world of Donald Trump, where if you want to be elected president of the most powerful country in the world, all you have to do is to be openly racist, openly sexist, and misogynistic? It's up to you. I'm 62 years old. I'm irrelevant now. I've done my bit. And it's up to you. And that's what the Vice Chancellor speaks to you about. But not just you, to everybody in this hall today, and to those kids from all those schools. Where's the Makabelani crowd? Is Makabelani in here? No, they're not here. I want to say something about that school in particular, but because they're not here, I will not say it. Where are they? When I heard the name Makabelani, I remember being a student at Moroka High School in Tabanchu. And Makabelani came to play with us, and we beat them 7-0. I hope you're not as useless as the players of Makabelani then. But Vice Chancellor says to all of us that it is all within our hands. It is all within our power to change the world and make it a better place. I plead with you, I implore you to go celebrate this afternoon. You deserve the celebrations. Celebrate tonight, celebrate tomorrow with your family. go back home and have all those parties. But when it's all said and done, think back and reflect on the message from the Vice-Chancellor. And with those words, ladies and gentlemen, go out there, all of us in this hall tonight, go out there and change the world and make it a better place for all. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the proceedings for this morning. The choir will shortly lead us in the singing of the national anthem, after which, and you're going to rise for the singing of the national anthem. After they finish, you are requested to remain standing while the congregation is dissolved and the main and the academic procession has left the hall. The choir will be accompanied by the orchestra, which will be led, I cannot see now, I need my glasses for this one. I didn't want to say it wrong. Which will be led by Sipho Khumalo. I normally am just supposed to dissolve the congregation, but Mr. Khumalo, I have to say, wow. By virtue of the power vested in me as Chancellor, I hereby dissolve this congregation of the University of the Free State.